Today, Libertarian candidate Jack Seaman announced he is running for the lone U.S. House seat in North Dakota against our current Congressman Kevin Cramer. Now, Mr. Seaman also ran in the 2014 congressional race. And as well as you can see, Kevin Cramer received about just over 55% of the vote. If we can bring this up here, George Sinner received 38.5% of the vote. And Mr. Jack Seaman got just over 5% of the vote. Again, this is in 2014. Mr. Seaman joins us tonight to talk about his 2016 campaign. Great to have you back on 630 Point of View, man.
Good to be with you, Chris. Thanks for having me.
So you see the numbers there, just over 5% of the vote. You're doing this now for a second time. What are you going to do differently to raise that number?
Well, I think my first time around, it was a good effort, but frankly, I was a novice. I had never run for any office on any level. And there was a lot that I wasn't sure about, and I really was learning as I went. I think this time, I'm just going to be a little more true to myself and just try and be myself.
And you did a great job that last time.
Well, thanks. I think I could just improve on it, though. I think people appreciated it, but I think I can still do more. I think I can just say what I really think and how I really feel, because at the end of the day, I want to separate myself from my opponents as much as possible, and I don't think I did a very good job of that. The other thing I want to do is I want to point out what I consider to be the failures of our current leadership and our current representation in Washington, and be able to point out to the voters what I think those differences are.
So what didn't you say in 2014 that you feel like now I have the freedom to say, or should I say liberty to say in 2016?
Well, I wasn't very aggressive, and honestly, Chris, I don't think that Mr. Cramer is doing a very good job as a representative in Washington, and I think that I could do a better job. And a couple of examples that I would point out just off the top of my head is that Mr. Cramer has a consistent record of voting for more spending that is for a budget that isn't balanced, that sends us further into debt. And it increases our national debt. We've had budget deficits year after year. And the standard line as well, we didn't get everything we wanted, but it was a step in the right direction. So I didn't want to vote yes, but I did. And I think that's selling the people of North Dakota short.
But in all fairness, I mean, you look over, even when Senator Hoeven became a senator, so I don't have the exact numbers for Congressman Cramer, but I mean, the deficit at that point was roughly, we're looking at $1 billion a year. Now it's down to $400 million. $600 million is a pretty good chunk of change to shave off.
So we're going over the cliff a little more slowly?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, at least they're going in the right direction, right?
Yeah, I understand that, but as a matter of principle, I find it hard to believe that anyone that calls himself a conservative or a fiscal conservative like I do would cast a yes ballot for a budget that isn't balanced and puts us further down the road to debt. I just don't think it's a good vote.
But let's say that you had a job, you become unemployed. Obviously, you're bringing in less revenue, but your expenses. I mean, are you just going to go homeless to make sure you got a balanced budget, or?
Well, there's got to be some tough decisions to be made, and I think that you have to fight a principled fight, and you have to fight for reduced spending. And the government brings in plenty of money. I don't think we have a revenue problem. You know where I'm going with this, right? We have a huge spending problem. And I understand it's a battle, and I understand, that deals have to be made. But at the end of the day, when you cast your yes vote for a budget that sends us further into debt, it doesn't do a good service to the voters of North Dakota. Okay, so we're Thelma and Louise going over slower.
So that's one thing you said, hey, Congressman Cramer's not doing a good job. Anything else that you say, hey, this definitely needs to be talked about this year that I didn't say last time?
Well, I mean, this last omnibus package that was spent, there was so much pork in that. You could sit for days and read about the pork that was in that budget.
What you're talking about. So.
It's Democrats and Republicans in general. I mean, they have gotten us to the point to where we are, and I think that the voters around the country, and especially here in North Dakota, are really in tune with non-establishment candidates that don't come from within the two established parties. You look at the success Donald Trump is having. Yes, he's running as a Republican, but we know that he's not an establishment candidate. And I think that people in North Dakota are waking up to that.
I want to get through a few topics here fairly rapidly, if you don't mind. Let's look at the refugee situation. You just mentioned Donald Trump. He said, hey, we need to temporarily ban all Muslims from coming into this country. Do you concur with that?
No, I don't think that's a reasonable policy.
Do you think we should expand the background checks of refugees coming from Syria and Iraq?
Absolutely. Okay. I think we need to focus on this refugee resettlement program and make absolutely certain that we're secure. We know they go through like a 1.5 to 2 year vetting process. It's a hard process to get through, but one mistake in that process could be disastrous. So I really think we need to focus on security.
Would you be a proponent of creating like a safe zone in, let's say, I don't know, Jordan or one of those countries, and saying, hey, you know what, we're not going to bring you over to the States, but we'll create a safe zone in Jordan, and then you can go back to Syria once Assad's out of power?
That's the first time I've been asked that question. It sounds reasonable, though. If we're going to be a compassionate country, we need to help these people because what they're fleeing is absolute horror. And as a compassionate country, I think we need to do as much as we can to help them, but we have to do it securely.
So speaking about doing as much as we can to help, many people would say, hey, then we obviously need to go in there and just blow up Assad and blow up what's going on in that situation. But you're a guy, correct me if I'm wrong, is saying, hey, let's just keep our troops at home. So what do you mean specifically we should be doing as much as we can?
Well, from a humanitarian standpoint, we can provide a lot of human
so just
aid.
Pay them, or?
Well, yeah, I mean, we could provide supplies.
But where are we going to get the money? You just talked about cutting
and,
the budget.
Well, there's lots of places we can cut the budget. There's no doubt about that. If we stopped waging all these wars and all these interventions in the Middle East and stopped spending money
so
that way,
we'd
have
cut
a
the
lot of
military to go give humanitarian aid to Syrian refugees?
We'd have a lot of money left over for humanitarian aid.
Please, so what I'm hearing you say is, hey, Chris, we got a lot of access to the military, so you cut the military budget to go invest that money in humanitarian aid for Syrian refugees?
Here's a little factoid for you. If we cut the military budget by 50%, we would still outspend by $100 billion Russia and China
So I'm going to take that as a yes.
So, yeah, absolutely.
So you're going to cut the military to go. Okay, I just want to get clear.
Chris, if we're going to get serious about cutting spending, it has to be on the table.
All right, so let's talk about this. I want to share a quick picture and then give out your website so people get more information. This is a fun picture I saw on Facebook. I think it was over the weekend you were doing this, right?
Yeah. Geez.
What are you doing here? What's going on?
Well, I'm a musician. I have been, my whole life. And I'm so old now that all I get to do is go play with my buddies, and we go play some Kiss songs once in a while. So once or twice a year, my buddies and I get together and do a show, and we play some old Kiss tunes. And that
Next
was the
time
last
we have
show
you on,
did.
I want you to bring the guitar. Maybe you'll riff a little tune or something.
I don't know. I'm no Blind Joe, that's for sure.
I think that is awesome. All right, so if people want to find out more information about you, how can they do that?
They can visit my website. It's jack4nd.com, jack4nd.com.
And at Fargo Jack, if you're on that there tweeter thing.
You bet. Facebook as well. Jack Seaman for Congress on Facebook.
Hey, man, good luck. Thank you so much for being
Chris.
here. I appreciate it. We look forward to obviously having more great conversations, hopefully some debates as well.
Absolutely.
Down the road. We'd love to know your thoughts on Mr. Seaman here running for Congress here in North Dakota. You can email us, text us. When we come back, we're going to get to some of your points of view. Much more coming up. Stay with us.